about the guitar? What made you take up guitar?
My dad.
He played, did he?
He played guitar. We started.
Was he a musician? I mean, obviously a musician. Was that his job?
No. He was a policeman.
Ah.
And but he also had, our church had a choir that went out every week after church, and they would go to various senior centers around town. And I was 5 years old, and we had just I joined the choir, and I was getting ready to go do our first thing. And for some reason, the morning of, the choir canceled, and so I convinced my dad to take me anyway. And so we went and did it ourselves.
And how old were you at the time?
I was 5.
And you sang, or you went along with him? And
yeah. He played, and I sang. We did old gospel tunes like "I'll Fly Away" and "The Sunny Side of Life."
One bright morning, one.
Yeah.
Really? At 5 years old?
Yeah, and so we started doing that every week after church, and then it grew from that to where we were playing churches within a 3-state area, and working men's clubs and private clubs and things like that. We did that, and then when I was about 9 or 10, he taught me how to play guitar, and so we both played guitar. Little did I know, it wasn't until I was 13 that I was allowed to have my guitar plugged in. But I didn't, when I was 11 years old, I didn't think anything of it. And then when I was about 15 years old, I was looking back at some pictures of the two of us, and I noticed, I was like, "Hey, Dad, my guitar wasn't plugged in," and he was like, "You weren't good enough."
Oh dear, oh dear. So there you are. You're now a musician. You're actually going out and you're earning a living. Oh, you're doing the professional kind of thing with it. I tell you what. Let's hear another track. Did you have any other? You did a Buddy Holly track the other day.
Yeah.
The other night. Or we will get round to talking about your tour, because you're over here for quite a while, aren't you? We'll talk about that in a moment. But another track from you. Anything you fancy doing?
Yeah, sure.
Give us some idea what this might be called.
Let's play a song called "On My Mind."
On My Mind. Another one of yours. It's fair to say that most of your songs are your own original compositions, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe at some point we could do a Buddy Holly song.
Possibly.
Wind's blowing cold, as far as I know, back where I'd rather be. But on the highway tonight, there's been no one for miles, just those shining eyes that stare from the side. You're on my mind. Thinking about that time we stayed up all night, and you could tell the stories and I was telling lies, trying not to show that I wanted you to know for such a long time. Been on my mind. Days are just a small price to pay, everything will be alright. Try to realize what I know inside. I'm on your mind. Now the mind seems so long, choices all seem wrong. I wonder, what have I done?